Well, I finally did it.
Shut your ass up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an amazing day. Today is a good day because we finally unlocked the card of cards, the first flashback collection card, just in time for the second one to come out here in a few days. Scott Rolen is on the team. CJ, you're way behind. Everybody's already unlocked him. I already have him P5'd. Well, good for you. But going through the collection, you need 18 out of 18 vouchers, so you can skip one. And what I did skip was the 20th anniversary cards. They were a little too expensive compared to the other cards that I had, so that's why I did not get Hannes Wagner. But after a long time coming, I finally got Scott Rolen done. And what was really holding me back was the fact that I was really behind on the spotlight programs. Like, I just finished April's last one and I got to James Wood. And after I got James Wood done, I pulled a couple of the higher overall diamonds like Nathan Navaldi twice and Merrill Kelly. So I was sitting just about 100k stubs, and I used all of that to get to Scott Rolen. And shockingly, after using all of my stubs that I had, the last collection I had to get done was John Donaldson. I have not unlocked John Donaldson at all this year. I just never got around to doing it. But I did the conquest to get Hilton Smith, and then I did the showdown to get the last two cards that I was missing. So after catching up on all of the programs that I missed, this is the team we're going to be rocking with heading into our first game of Weekend Classic. Lou Gehrig is on the team. Cattell's still there. We have a new shortstop in Javi Baez. We also have the debut boy Scott Rolen at third, James Wood out in left, Jason Dominguez in right, and we have Mike Piazza behind the plate. And I haven't shown off Scott Rolen's stats yet, so here are his stats: 107 contact, 103 contact, 90 power, 115 power, 90 vision, 109 clutch, 93 fielding over at third base. He is going to be a staple in the lineup if I can hit with him. And here are John Donaldson's stats. We are going to use him in today's gameplay. It's John Donaldson. Doesn't matter what his stats are, he is still hard to hit. He ruins lives, and we'll see how he does here in today's gameplay. Now we get into the starting lineup for today's game. Leading off is the shortstop, Javi Baez. Batting second is the staple of the lineup, center fielder Steve Finley. Batting third is the third baseman, Scott Rolen. Batting fourth is the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Batting fifth and playing second base is Ketel Marte. Batting sixth is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. Batting seventh is the right fielder, Jason Dominguez. Batting eighth is the left fielder, James Wood. And batting ninth is the catcher, Mike Piazza. But before we get into today's game, I want to remind you guys to make sure to hit the like button down below and also hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys dealing with me and also, watching my videos, subscribing. We're still gonna believe and we're still gonna ride. But without further ado, let's go ahead and debut Scott Rolen in Weekend Classic. All right, we're facing Satchel Paige. He does have a solid lineup as well. He does have Adam Dunn P2, Chris Taylor P4. Here we go, Weekend Classic time. 91 overall versus a 92 overall New York Mets. Satchel Paige versus John Donaldson. This will be a fun game. All right, the first pitch to Ellie De La Cruz. Strike one called. And a big strikeout from John Donaldson to start off the top half of the first. L.A. De La Cruz is down on strikes. I know, everybody, how you guys have been doing so far with Weekend Classic. I know this is the third iteration of it. So far, I've been doing pretty good, but this is the first one of this Weekend Classic. Terrible pinpoint. It doesn't matter. We got the strikeout anyway. There's two away. Donaldson, the kick and the pitch. Ground ball up the middle to short, fielded by Baez, fires over to first in time, and that is a quick 1-2-3 top half of the first. It's our turn to swing the bats. Let's see what we can do. Javi Baez to greet Satchel Paige to lead off the ball game. A lot of zero averages on the scoreboard. Ball one. Javi Baez with a charge into that one. High and deep to left. A leadoff home run to start Weekend Classic. Javi Baez, what a job by him, hits the fastball deep to left, off the board. Staple of our lineup, Steve Finley. This man has been on fire. It is going to be really hard to take him out of the lineup. Steve Finley, high and deep to right. We go back to back. It's quickly 2-0 on the rooftop. Steve Finley's 10th home run of the year continues to stay hot. Let's go. And Scott Rolen with a weak dropper over to short. Fielded by Ellie. He will be out number one.
As the Yankees were rolling off one World Series title.
Lou Gehrig with a high drive into center. Not going to go anywhere. It'll be a routine fly ball for my opponent. There is quickly 2 away.
This one under 25 pitches.
A high chopper over to second, hit hard, but fielded by Taylor on to first, and that'll do it for our portion of the first inning. We've played one. We have ourselves a 2-0 ball game.
Get that hot team back in there to swing the bat.
And a high fly ball deep to right. Back on it is Jason Dominguez. He'll make the play on the run, and there's a loud out number 1. High fly ball deep to left. Back on it, and it's foul. He crushed it with Rooker, missed it. Now it's a 1-2 count, and we get the strikeout with Donaldson. What a job by him to get Rooker. There's 2 away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Donaldson gets done on strikes, and my opponent goes 1-2-3 in the top half of the second. Time for us to swing the bats again. We're up 2. And I popped it up with Kyle Tucker. Bad swing by me. Ellie De La Cruz will easily make the catch, and there is quickly 1 away. And I missed the fastball again. 2 at-bats in a row. Jason Dominguez will fly out to center field for the second out of the inning. James Wood, a high drive into right, back on the warning track, and it is out number 3. Did not get my bat far enough in there. James Wood flies out to end the bottom half of the second. We still have a 2-0 lead heading to the top half of the third. And a high pop fly in shallow right. Cattell out. He will easily make the play, and Chris Taylor's out number 1. Called strike 3. Donaldson's 5th strikeout in the top half of the third is out number 2. Called strike 3. Donaldson's 6th strikeout ends the top half of the third. We still have a 2-0 lead. And Mike Piazza hits it hard on the ground to short, picked up by Ellie. He'll fire over to first in time, and there's quickly 1 away. Javi Baez, a lazy line drive to short, picked up by Ellie. And Steve Finley with a rocket into left field for a base hit. It'll roll to the wall. He has some speed. He'll be able to pull in there with a 2-out double. Nice piece of hitting by Steve Finley. Scott Rolen with a hard ground ball to first, picked up on Carlos Delgado, steps on the bag in time. Weird play to end the bottom half of the third, but either way, we still have a 2-0 lead heading to the top half of the fourth. And a high pop fly just beyond the plate. Mike Piazza will easily secure it for the first out of the top half of the fourth. And he lines that one into left field. It'll roll to the wall. Easy extra bases for my opponent. He's going to hold up and stop at first. He breaks the stretch of 10 up, 10 down for John Donaldson to begin the game. And we struck out another one. John Donaldson's 7th strikeout of the game. There's quickly 2 away.
Just missed right there.
And a high fly ball into left, back at the wall. It is out of the reach of James Wood for a 2-run shot to tie the game. Good swing by my opponent. And we walked Rooker, and I did not do a good job pitching to him. Swing and a miss, strike 3. John Donaldson right back to work, gets out of the inning. Unfortunately, we are now tied at 2. Let's get back in this game.
I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations.
Lou Gehrig with a hard ground ball to first, picked up by Delgado. He'll step on the bag, and that is quickly 1 out here in the bottom half of the fourth. Cattell puts a charge into this one. High and deep to center. We did not get the reward from the game there. Great piece of hitting. That's out number 2. Kyle Tucker punches one down the line into the corner. It'll roll to the wall. It'll work out perfectly. We didn't get the swing with Cattell. Game made up for it with that one with Kyle Tucker. We have a 2-out base runner. Jason Dominguez with a high drive, a little out of the zone. Easy catch for Vientos out in center field, and that'll do it for our portion of the fourth. We need to come up clutch once again. Still have a tie ball game heading to the top half of the fifth. Swing and a miss, strike three. Donaldson's ninth strikeout of the game. There's one away. On the ground to short, picked up by Baez. Fires over to first in time. There are two away here in the top half of the fifth. And we got him swinging with that one. Harrison Bader down on strikes. Piazza to Gehrig to secure the out. James Wood, hard ground ball to first. Can't pick it up is Delgado. He's not running down the line. There's quickly one away. Mike Piazza inside out line drive. It'll be down for a base hit into center field. Piazza's first hit on the team is a one-out single here in the bottom half of the fifth. Lineup turns over. Let's see what we can do. Slow roller over to short. Backhand play by Ellie. Fires over to second for one. On to first. Not in time. Baez able to leg it out. Steve Finley, who's already 2 for 2, is standing in the box. Steve Finley hard on the ground into right field for a base hit. He puts himself in position, comes through again. Steve Finley has a 2-out single. Scott Rolen with a line drive into right center field. It'll get down for extra bases. 1 run will score. Steve Finley, I'm going to be aggressive. He's coming to the plate. He will score. It's a 2-run double for Scott Rolen. We have the lead. Lou Gehrig with a high drive into right center. It'll be a line out. Lou Gehrig not having a lucky game at all, but Scott Rolen comes through, gives us a 2-run lead, heading to the top half of the sixth.
200 pounds.
On the ground to third, picked up by Rolen. He'll fire over to first in time. There's quickly one away.
To get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Donaldson's 11th strikeout comes in the top half of the sixth. There's 2 away. We can just get Donaldson through sixth, maybe go batter to batter here in the top half of the seventh. James Wood, does he have a play? Yes, he does. On the warning track and foul ground, gets us through the top half of the sixth. Donaldson has a quality start. We have a 2-run lead. Cattell with a late, lazy fly ball in the left. It'll be easily caught by Rooker out there. There's quickly one away. Kyle Tucker hard on the ground. It'll get over the bag for a base hit. That was an interesting move by Delgado. Either way, it stayed fair. It is a 1-out single for Kyle Tucker. Jason Dominguez puts a charge into this one. High and deep to center. That ball is gone! Jason Dominguez with a 2-run shot for his first hit on the team gives us a 4-run lead. It's 6-2. Goes to Michael Kopech out of the bullpen. 125 hits per 9 to face James Wood here in the bottom half of the sixth. Satchel is done for the day as we swing and miss at strike one. James Wood with a line drive into left center field for a base hit. It'll roll all the way to the wall. He will have extra bases to greet Michael Kopech. He has a 1-out double. And I struck out with Piazza. I am so sorry, Mike. There's 2 away. Javi Baez late on the cutter, unfortunately, and he will fly out to right center field for the final out of the bottom half of the sixth. I am thinking this will be Donaldson's last inning no matter what, and we'll go batter to batter, situation type of thing with him throughout the 7th inning. We have a 1-2 count to Vientos, and another strikeout for Donaldson, his 12th of the game here in the top half of the 7th. There's 1 away. And he crushes it high and deep to center. The slider did not break. And we popped him up. Scott Rolen could easily make this play. He will, and there is 2 away. Hard on the ground to short. Diving stop Baez from his butt. He makes the play. What a job by Javi Baez to end the top half of the 7th. It's time to stretch here at Steinbrenner Field. Let's believe! Oh my gosh! High and deep into right. It is out of the ballpark. 458 gives us the run right back. It's 7-3. Scott Rolen just a little bit late on it. High and deep into left. Back at the wall. He makes an incredible catch to rob Scott Rolen of extra bases. There's one away. Lou Gehrig, high and deep to right. It is gone. Lou Gehrig's on the board. He has his first hit on the team. It is 8-3 in the bottom of the 7th. And he goes to Eric Gagne out of the bullpen. He's done with Michael Kopech. 8-3 ball game. Slow roller up the middle. Diving stop by Taylor. Does not have a play at first. Cattell has his first base hit of the game. Kyle Tucker, high chopper to first. Picked up by Delgado. Turns over to second for one. On to first. It's an inning-ending double play. That sucks, but we got a couple more runs thanks to Lou Gehrig and Steve Finley once again. It's an 8-3 game. We're going to give Craig Kimbrell his opportunity. Brand new card in the... And that one is brutalized by Mike Piazza. It is way gone. Curveball hung in the middle of the zone. Bad spot by me. It is a 8-4 ball game. Good swing by my opponent. Called strike 3. Craig Kimbrell right back in it. There's his first out.
3-2. Payoff pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Kimbrell gets him on strikes. There's 2 away. Chopper over to third. Picked up by Rolen. Jump throw on to first in time.
Going to that spot very often against a guy like this.
Little flare out to left center field. Easy play for Rooker, and Jason Dominguez is 1 for 4 in the ball game. James Wood with a hard hit right to Chris Taylor. He's been busy at second base today. There's 2 away. Mike Piazza with a swing and a drive. High and deep to right center field. That ball is caught right up against the wall for out number 3. Well, we have an 8-4 lead. Let's head to the top half of the 9th and end this ball game. I'm going to let Kimbrell go here in this one. It is a 4-run lead. Might as well let him have his opportunity. He's been pitching fine besides the one pitch to Piazza. Quickly 0-2 to Adele, and he lines this one into right center or right field corner. Jason Dominguez will easily make the play, and there's 1 away. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Craig Kimbrell's 3rd strikeout, and there is quickly 2 away here in the top half of the 9th inning. And that should do it. Brent Rooker will fly out to Steve Finley to end the ball game. A nice solid start for Weekend Classic. John Donaldson pitches 7 innings of 3-run, 4-run baseball. I don't remember. Not the best job, but he's been hitting home runs. We had a nice sizable lead. Didn't really matter. I felt comfortable going for it. Satchel Paige gets the loss. Craig Kimbrell makes his debut. 8 runs on 13 hits for us. 4 runs on 4 hits for my opponent. All of his runs coming via the home run. Did a great job offensively. Steve Finley 4 for 4 with 2 home runs. Everybody else went 1 for 4 kind of. So, I mean, Steve Finley carried the offense, and the offense came through with home runs and big swings. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Be sure to hit the like button down below, and also hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. We're going for it. We're grinding for it. I believe in myself, and I know you guys believe in each other as well. But anyway, guys, spread joy and positivity, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.